Right, I don't really like pointing a camera at me, but I thought I'd try and do one of these, you know, hi guys, just got my new Aston and look how cool it is, or 5 things I hate about my Aston, so that's what I'm going to do. Had it for a week now, well, we're a week tomorrow, and it is a very cool car actually. I was a bit unsure when I first got it, but I'm converted, Richard's the converted, so I'm just going to turn around and show you a few things that I think are pretty cool. So, the way it sort of tucks in there, it's it's got a waist, I think, and the fact that the wheels sort of stick out on the side. Fucking helicopters. I think that's very, very cool. I like the fact that the wing mirrors sort of stick out on their own little stalks. This sort of arrangement around the wheels is pretty cool. I know Harry Metcalf went on about how the mud's just going to go down there, but I mean it's muddy, but it's not any worse. I think these wheels are very cool. This front splitter, I've been in and out of multi-storey car parks, haven't hit anything. One thing that's a bit annoying is, I mean, if you bought this car and something splashed on this and knackered the chrome, so I don't know what's up with that. Also, every time I go in and out the multi-storey car park, it thinks it's the wrong registration, so I've had to pay every day so far. It's got a little bit of a dent in there, but this is all quite cool. The lights I think are very nice as well. Something else is a bit odd. The chrome, like the paint, sort of coming off on the grills, but it gets so hot. Such a hot car. These door handles are pretty cool. I know they're very Aston, but they are super cool. Another thing that's pretty funny is the tyre code's 007. Back end, I think. Never used to like it when it first came out. I thought it was really high at the back, but I actually pretty much love it now. I think it's a very good looking car, especially having like the 2-tone roof, you know, like the black roof. I think that's very cool. It's a shame it's not, you know, those like the C63 had like a glass panoramic roof. I think that would have been a bit better. Something else that's pretty cool, if I open the boot. These vents. So you can see daylight up there, and basically, apparently, according to Harry Metcalf, turbulent air comes out of the wheel arch, through here, spins around here, goes in there, comes out of here, if it's not blocked by a leaf, and then goes up into there, which then comes out of here. There's like an air blade instead of having a spoiler, but there is like a weird little spoiler. I haven't seen it come up, but you can't see it from inside. I think all this is pretty cool. It's all metal. Yeah, it's just fucking cool. Like the typical Aston sort of perforated exhaust tips. Big old brakes. And I haven't ground it out on anything actually either. You think it'd be quite a low car, but it isn't. Something that I thought's a bit odd, like when you shut the boot it just slams. It hasn't got a soft close, whereas if you open the bonnet, this fucking great camshael bonnet thing, it's got a soft close. So this is the tyre, you know, like the wheel opening bit. It does get pretty dirty, but look at the size of that engine. I mean, that is a beast of an engine. Ain't much more room in there, is there? And it's quite far back on the centre, behind the wheel line as well. All this gubbins at the front, and final inspection by Thomas Burns. Maybe that's all soundproofing. But look, if you shut the, actually, if you go up and look round, you can see it's like a proper one piece of aluminium, isn't it? I mean, that's pretty cool. So if you go and shut it, oh, I just did it on that side. Try again. Down. Yeah, that's very cool. I like that. Okay, so getting on the inside, these paddles, you can hear they're metal. These are all metal. Everything you see that looks metal is metal, which I like. I do not like plastic. Handbill. All of this leather. The stitching's amazing. This black piano's pretty cool. The seats are beautiful, aren't they? Let's just be honest, they are awesome. They're really comfortable as well. Nice little leather pull. I have tried to sit back here, but it's not really happening. This back shelf is super cool as well. Nice big flat bit of leather. Nice suede-y sort of Alcantara roof. There's another thing, the doors are really cool as well, aren't they? You open and they sort of just stay where you put them, which I think is pretty cool. And they also do that thing where they go up. It's like a swan door, which is very cool as well. Okay, let's get in. Even behind the door handle, like there's a bit of like Alcantara or something in there, which is nice. This door handle's solid metal, looks like an anchor or something. It's a bit weird, but it's quite cool. Nice little greeting when you come in from the digital dash. It's quite a nice digital dash actually. Doesn't have loads of shit on it like the Audi one. All this is pretty swish with the, oh look, it's me. Suede-y sort of thing going on. Frameless mirror, very nice as well. And this stitching on the seats, I mean that's just great, isn't it? Apparently it's all optional. You can have DB11 there, or you can have but all this, the whole car just smells like a leather coat, which is quite cool. You have a little slidey thing with a very nice manual. Oh yeah, there's no glove box, which is a bit odd. Don't know what's in there, but well, it's gubbins to do with the car, but there's no actual glove box, which is a bit odd. I mean, the door bins are quite big, so you've got a bit of storage there. Somewhere to put the key. It's a nice weighty key as well. It's like, means business, and that's all cold in the morning, so it's metal as well. This is all a bit Mercedes, but you know, here's what it is. It works. If Aston did their own one, it'd be shit, wouldn't it? So, and it costs a fortune. It's better that they spend the money on leather and stuff like that. All the seat controls are pretty cool. Like they squeeze you in. They're very they're probably some of the most comfortable seats, and also some of the best looking seats I think I've ever seen. Awesome. I think these look a bit weird, like that, but that's what it is. I don't like screens stuck on the dash like that. I don't know why they couldn't have had some sort of thing that covers it, or it ducks away when it's finished. I just don't like it. Or it could have been slanted or something. It's just not good enough. Start button. These, you know, wiggly. Is that right? Maybe they could have done something about that. These all feel quite nice, all solid. And then all these haptic buttons, quite nice. They're a bit difficult to use to start off with. It was very like, where we are things, but after a while you do get used to where it all is. What else? Something else is a bit weird. Whenever I put the window down or up, it either does it the opposite or does it just, I don't know whether I'm pulling the button too much or not enough. It seems to sometimes you pull it up to shut it and it will go down. Yeah. Aston quirks maybe. So yeah, key in, come in. Starts up in GT mode. And you change the modes by clicking on here. Sometimes the buttons, you click a button and it doesn't actually change it. You have to really quite push it, and then that goes all red. And you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear the exhaust. Yeah, the exhaust valve shuts. It's Sport, which I haven't really used yet. I don't see the point. If you're going to cane it, just cane it. And Sport Plus, which is when you get full noise, and when you do that as well, you get an extra temperature thingy for the gearbox, I think. Suspension, Sport mode or Sport Plus mode. Most of the time have it in either GT or Sport, seems to be the right one. What else? So I assume these are Mercedes controls. I mean that is actually metal, which I like. So from the start today, 13 miles to gallon, and from reset, when I reset it on Tuesday, it's 13.9. It's actually quite economical when you're on long trips, because apparently it shuts off 6 cylinders in the engine, and it's got start-stop, which is a bit strange. So it does cruise. It's a very nice cruising machine with. Just feels like it's got unlimited amounts of shove when you need it. I mean, like now it's just rocking slightly on the old ticker. I'm going to listen to that outside actually. The door just stays open. I like it. Flat. I'll give it a rev, I suppose, shouldn't I? You can actually hear what sounds like the turbos going when you do that. Now, I don't know if I've broken it, because on the way down to stopping here, I turned the traction control off and then did a bit of a slide up a hill, and then it said gearbox malfunction. And then it won't let me change gears myself. I sort of seems to be doing it now. So yeah, up on the paddles, metal paddles, and down. If you pull them together, you get neutral, or just hold it and it goes back into fully auto. But it means when you've got it in manual, you can just go up and down the gears all the time and just make loads of cool V12 noises, which is sort of what you want to do, really, isn't it? Right, I'm going to go and try and do a 0 to 60 on the GPS thing, and then I might do the helmet cam, a bit of hooning. See, look, you push the button, doesn't fucking do anything straight away. Service settings. So in order to turn the traction control off, you have to push about 10 buttons, which is a bit annoying. So you get track, which will make it slip a bit. Off is properly off, or it feels like it is. So I think we'll keep it on for the time being.